here talking about Ready to Love Potomac. What's that noise? We're here talking about Ready to Love Potomac and the reunion part 1. How's everybody? Keena?
I'm great. Hi, everyone.
Hey. Jeremy?
Good. How's everybody doing?
Okay, good. Alex?
The king is in the house. What's going on, Keena? Jeremy?
What's
What's up?
up?
What's up, Aubrey?
Up?
Uh-huh. Hey, Keena, you look beautiful in the reunion tonight. You didn't say nothing, but you look gorgeous.
Thank
She
you.
sure did. She sure did. I can't wait.
I had a segment, but because it was so much drama, I don't think it's gonna be aired. No, they're not gonna air that because it was too much shit going on.
But you look good.
Thank you.
Can I tell you that? Can I tell you something, Keena?
Yes.
Okay, I might not care, and I know you really I know you don't care like that, but I blocked you, and I blocked everybody. So I just want you to know I'm disengaging from the whole cast.
Oh, you
What?
You said you blocked everybody?
I'm like, y'all don't
in
remember
the
that?
world Jeremy speaks?
Y'all don't remember Tina said to her? Nobody remember.
Oh, when she said that wild shit. Yeah.
What did she say?
Wow. Was y'all watching the reunion? It was like 5 scenes to it.
She was like, I thought she was talking about me. Yes. Yeah, she was like, I blocked everybody from the cast. And I was just sitting there drinking my wine, like, oh, for real, boo?
Like,
really?
I've been trying to. She's a weirdo.
She blocked everybody from the cast. I guess that's because it was like a toxic environment. I really didn't know her. So I guess she just came to me and was just like, hey, I just want to let you know that I don't have a problem with you, but I just blocked everybody from the cast and I want you to know it. And I was like, no.
Well, she did that, in my opinion, when she ghosted everybody. That's like blocking everybody. So when she ghosted, that's like blocking.
But that's odd to walk up to somebody that you know and tell them that you blocked them. Like, when you know, especially when you know they're like, hey, just want you to know, girl, I blocked you. who do that? Like, that's odd to me. Like, Tina has been moving like a weirdo since ever since she's been on the show. I told y'all, I think she on the cartel. Like, she's just odd to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we want to get started. So what did you think of Keena she about to put her little avatar back up. Guys, what did you think of the fashions? I gotta ask, who was sharp and who failed and who flopped and who was a star?
Ace and Carmen got the top spot for me for their outfits. Ace and Carmen, especially Ace. Ace looked good. Ace, it looked like she even got her teeth straightened. Like,
did you see our girl Keena? She was styling and profiling.
I did see Keena, but I didn't get to see a full I didn't get to see a full outfit from her. Like, I saw her sitting down. They was too busy giving a recap of the whole season that we just saw.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
But you look nice. For the men?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Alex, what did you think about who stood out for you for the men besides Laverne?
Yeah, Laverne definitely stood out with the blazer and the shorts on with the stripes and everything. The striped socks, everything matched. I mean, he was coordinating like John Witherspoon. You know what I mean? But he was coordinating. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Ace's outfit, it represents her so much.
Yeah,
that's what I appreciated about Ace's outfit, because that's what she's all about. Crystals and energy and the universe and colors and spirituality. That outfit she wore represented all of that to me. You know what I mean? So I think for her to wear that, you should have to expect that it represented everything about her.
Tina had crystals on too.
Not like Ace. and I'm a bigger fan of Ace. I'm a bigger fan of Ace than I am
you got partiality.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of Ace.
What about Clifton? Did you guys like his suit?
I don't remember what he wore.
I mean, all the guys would dress very well. I mean, Clifton's a good looking dude anyway.
looks like a black tuxedo.
Yeah, he had a black tuxedo on.
Yeah, he looks good in his clothes because he has a nice build. He's a nice sized guy, so he fit his clothes out well. Demetrius was dressed very well as well. I like what Demetrius.
I think everybody looked okay. There was no like, what the hell you got on? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think Levin his short shorts. I think that was like.
I'm not sure if I like that look, but you're right, Keena. Everybody did look good.
I mean, men wear short. Basketball players wear short suits all the time.
But here was the real shocker. Carmen had her boobies covered.
Whoa, that is a shocker.
Bruh, like I almost happy she got them pointy things, like, cut, like they was about to poke somebody in the eye at the pool party. Like it's like I already told y'all, Carmen's breasts make me uncomfortable. Like they're just very like orangish.
It makes me very comfortable. I get very comfortable when I see them.
Anyway, so what did you guys think about the what stood out to you about the section with the sexual innuendos? Was it the way Carmen ate the pickle? Was it the way Dakia swallowed the oyster? Come on, talk to me.
Can I ask y'all a question? How do y'all feel about Laverne and Carmen? He like his cherry pop.
I've never heard that, but I guess it's like, basically saying he's a virgin to that situation, but I never heard no one use it in that that type of analogy.
And then he followed up and said, popping my cherry feel good. That's what he said.
Okay, not sure exactly.
Was he? Oh, I'm sorry.
Not sure what he meant by that. I think I know what he meant, but they got to be more.
What do you
specific.
think? What did he mean?
I probably think he meant somebody putting a finger up his behind.
Alex.
That's what I think he meant.
Alex.
What? Alex, what?
That's my name. Man was probably talking about her squeezing his behind. Don't say that on here. You want my channel to be taken down because you're gross?
Take it down for what? You get worse. Don't correct me on the air about nonsense. That's not gonna get your channel taken down. Now cut it out. Now if that's what he's talking about, that you talking about sexual innuendos, let's talk about them. If you gonna be worried about it.
Okay, well then we can skip over him then, because wasn't he just simply talking about her squeezing his behind?
Yes, he was just talking about.
Golly, you have to go so far with your stuff.
He has a nice butt, so he was just saying like, I have a nice butt, Alex. and it could be squeezed.
Keena, is that what you talking about, Keena?
I have another question for you then. Like when you and this is a question I've been wanting to ask you for a minute. So on the first episode, you said that Fernando's like, he had like, he had too much back. Like what's necessarily like the issue with that then?
What I said, Fernando, but I never said Fernando had too much ass. I said I don't like a man. I said I don't like a man with a big ass. And they cut it and chopped it like I said that. I don't like a man with a big ass.
I don't like it.
But that like a big juicy ass. I don't want
right. That's gross to me.
You tell him, Keena. You tell him.
Laverne does not have.
Wait a minute now. She didn't say she wanted pancake either over there.
Laverne has a firm ass, an athletic ass.
Right. That's the kind I like.
Yeah.
That's my preference.
Don't nobody want no bubblicious dude with no butt back there. It's like, ooh.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Ain't nobody said
bootylicious.
Meanwhile,
bootylicious. I'll pass on the bootylicious, nigga. I'm sorry. Oops.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
I cannot. That was funny.
Oh shit.
Oh my God. Y'all funny.
Okay.
This is a reunion right here.
Right, exactly. We're all back together now. Okay, so guys, what did you think about Sabrina talking about, how she was able to eliminate all the guys? What did you guys think about that segment?
Should we start with Jeremy? That's his favorite girl right there.
I think maybe We should let Keena go first.
Go ahead, Jeremy. You got it.
Okay, go ahead, Jeremy.
And this is about like Sabrina eliminating everybody or the kiss. Like, which one are we going with first? Ever two different segments.
Okay.
Yeah,
whichever one you want to take
know what,
first.
Aubrey?
The kiss.
Why they kept saying kiss? It wasn't a kiss. She nibbled on Demetrius' ear.
No,
She didn't kiss him.
It wasn't shown to us, Alex.
Really?
It was off camera.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jeremy. The kiss.
Y'all already know. I don't know why all the guys were so crazy after. Well, I do know why all the guys were so crazy after Sabrina, because you know that's just the way the South, the Eastern setup. They always go after those types. But I'm saying that it's like it was weird to me that she wanted to blame it on Joe and like for her embarrassing Tori, like, and then you're gonna sit here and lie and then say that everybody, the production, the video, the cameraman, Joy, the Kia, everybody that was in the women's lounge, Tommy, all lied and completely made up a scenario of you saying that Tori was your top choice and showering Tori all these compliments. Everybody else made it up. Except and that never happened, and everybody was just assuming things. Like, sis, cut it out. You was just playing games, and honestly, I don't even think that she really even liked Tori now. I think that she always probably liked Donovan, but she was just using other guys to kind of maybe try to push him to show more interest, and I think maybe that's what it was.
But she didn't have a connection with Donovan till mid-episode. So
did I say Donovan or Demetrius?
Her connection was always Demetrius. Demetrius was always her number one connection.
But then why did everybody think that Tori was her number one? Quick question: are you friends with Sabrina?
Yes.
I say less.
I mean, but I'm gonna be honest though about it. She did the process.
That's what I was going to say.
She was supposed to do.
That's what I was going to say, Keena.
Let's talk about this whole process thing. She sat here and made it seem like, oh my God, it's really hard juggling three guys. She didn't just pick these three up and just start juggling them herself. It's not like you was just the chosen one. You literally made an effort to bring these men into brothel. You have all three of these men have their own rooms and in this palace, hoping that they were gonna have a chance at you. And you played every single one of them. You didn't even go through the process because she wasn't honest. She wasn't transparent about anything. And let's be real, if a man had did the same thing that Sabrina did, everybody would be dragging him, especially because everybody was before Shiloh did what did last season. Everybody was dragging Phil right before that for going with the process. But when Sabrina does it, it's okay because let's be real, everybody's saying y'all just mad when a girl, you just mad when a girl do it. It's not the fact that we're mad when a girl is doing this. I just don't think it's right for anybody to be dishonest and in lie to people.
How was she dishonest? How was she dishonest?
Because everything that she said was a contradiction. For example, how she was judging Donovan for getting divorced and coming onto the show, after about 3.5 months, when she literally did the same thing. And we all know that in the DC era, you have to be separated for 1.5 years. So he would have had to be separated for 1.5 years too before he even got divorced. So what makes his situation so much different from yours? Then you said it was because he spent his time, doing playing around. But then your interview with Crystal XO, you said that after your divorce, while you were separated, all you did was start dating and having fun. So I'm saying, what difference? She puts out all of these double standards. You really said that we're tired of Demetrius's energy that he was putting out, that you felt that you wanted more, but he would use the same energy from the beginning and you never had a problem with it. He's been you the bare minimum from episode 1 and you loved it. Now we at 12. Now we're at the 12th episode, 13th episode, and you want to sit here and act like this man has disappointed you. He's been treating you like this whole time, and you put him over everybody else who actually shown you interest.
Yeah, but one thing that you guys don't see, there's a lot of connection going on off camera.
Yes.
Well, I
Mhm.
can
There's a
only go off
lot.
what I see
There's
on
a lot.
camera.
There's a lot of connection. A lot of things
Oh.
being said off camera.
Yeah. And let,
So
I mean,
that's
look.
when the deep connections really start happening and the
Yeah.
confusion takes
Can I
place.
be honest? Like, I don't have time to sit here and try to, find a magnifying glass and try to figure out who kissing who behind the scenes, who going over to who house and hunching. Like, we ain't got time. I only go off what I'm seeing on camera, and they be cognizant of that as well. This is, and y'all not even supposed to be meeting off camera. From what Tommy said, ain't that how ain't how we had Shiloh chasing?
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to.
Jeremy, they're not following those rules like that. Not to the T.
But I'm saying that I'm only gonna judge off what I'm seeing, and everything that I'm seeing is like Sabrina double talking, like being a hypocrite, contradicting herself, and then starting mess like that. Like, that's all what it was. This whole reunion. Like,
let me ask you guys this, and I'm gonna ask the ladies this specifically.
Yes.
This, according to Sabrina, she had a good kiss with Donovan, even though she said it wasn't worth all this aggravation. But she said she had a good kiss behind the scenes. Now, you ladies, do you think it would be more appropriate if Sabrina had told Demetrius, or was it more appropriate for Donovan to have told Demetrius that?
More appropriate for her to tell him. Why did usually men don't do that.
Right. Yeah. Right. And she did say, I mean, in hindsight, she did say that she wished she would have told him. And then she said, I wish the kiss had never even happened. But she said, I wish I had told him. But, in a real life setting, in a situation where we're dating multiple people, and it does happen, you're single, they're single, you're dating 2-3 guys. You're not going to tell the other 2 guys that you kissed guy A. You're not going to tell that to B and C necessarily.
Yeah, but it's a little bit different when you guy A
It's a competition, y'all. Y'all also forget this is a competition.
And that's why
competition, or is it a competition, or is it a dating show?
You know what?
Both. It's
both.
What we competing for?
Competing to get to the end. Are you serious?
And that's why
it isn't trying to get to the end. The thing is trying to find the connection. Everybody get to the end is the reason that the show is in the trash.
Listen.
Yes, it's who can play the game of love. And while playing the game of love, you might really find love. But to play the game is you want to be the last couple at the end. And you may make a real connection. Some people do, some people don't. You've been watching Ready to Love, you already know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, Keena, my question is, you think Sabrina was really on there looking for her?
I only can speak for myself.
Okay.
but I'm oh, she put the avatar on.
Yes, Jeremy. Hey, watch it.
Come back, Keena. Come back.
I'm back.
Oh my! I should be talking about Keena coming back. My avatar on, ain't that something? But
I would say I think you, when you come on the show and once you really realize what it is, you really know it's a game of love and can you play it? And so you might go on like, okay, yeah, I want to find love, and then once you get past a certain episode, everyone knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a secret. You know what I'm saying?
And this is why I had so much respect for Carmen when Carmen came as a curveball. When she let everybody know soon as she got there, I'm not playing no games. I'm serious. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get to the end and find whatever I need to find. I'm not being friends with nobody.
Yeah,
I'm doing what I gotta do. That's how Carmen came in. Now she kind of.
My question is this though.
So, no, Keena, no.
If you say so.
You don't like Carmen, Keena?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said if you say so. I mean,
that's how she appeared. Well, like Jeremy said,
there
on
to
screen.
do what she came to do. She came there to do what she came to do.
Right.
Yeah, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Guys,
I have a question for Sabrina for you guys. So, what did you guys think about Sabrina basically saying that, you know, off on when she was on her interview, she said that Donovan had told her, you know, don't tell nobody that we kiss, you know, I have daughters, you know, and stuff like that. But she never did she say that? Keena, did she say that at the reunion? Like that Donovan told her not to tell nobody, or did they cut that out, or did she not mention that?
I didn't hear that at the reunion.
So my thing is this was such an integral part of the story that she felt necessary to tell for Crystal X. So why wasn't that integral part mentioned on the reunion stage if it was true?
Donovan told her, say it again.
That's what she said. She said Donovan said, don't mention it. Let's not talk about this, you know, all of this stuff about the kiss, you know, and this kiss happened, you know, after Tori had left. And basically told Demetrius that she wanted to take this to the next level, and, you know, serious and really choose each other.
Well, you have to understand, Donovan and Demetrius are friends.
So
they're friends. They are homies. They're friends. They hang out. They go drinking together. They eat together. They break bread together. They're friends.
So she didn't think so. Basically, she was hoping that, you know.
So I can see why Donovan might have said something, because he feels like, yo, you my friend, you know. So you know, but
so she was hoping that, you know, he was disloyal and wouldn't tell him, and, you know, basically keep it a secret.
I don't know what she thought, but maybe she thought, you know, she would tell him at her own time. You know, maybe you know, when you do something, then you like, oh damn, I shouldn't have did that. I got caught up in the moment. I'm gonna tell him, you know, at my own time, but you know, it didn't happen that way.
Right. And do we recall the last woman to go back and tell a fella that she kissed another fella? All World War III broke out with Liz and David.
I mean, like, I would understand that if she literally didn't tell Demetrius that he wants to take this to another level and chooses him. I mean, I would imagine that at this point, this far in the competition, that's what it's been called, that, you know, like, and we're literally an episode away from the finale, that now we choosing each other, that I could trust you not to be kissing nobody else behind the scenes.
I think it's a little more complicated than what you're saying. And so for the sake of our show, I'd like to please move on. I mean, you're getting bogged down in the minutia of it. And we're really, besides those two people that were there, we're really going to never know the answers to I get what you're saying, but will we ever really know the answer to any of those things?
I want to talk about.
I want to talk like we really know the answer to anything on this show. You know, there's so much that happens behind the scenes.
I want to talk about Eric and Dakia and the apology.
Go ahead, Alex.
Do you guys feel like, because I know, like Eric, and I knew this, I said this to Aubrey before in earlier episodes, okay? Eric felt so comfortable. Now, it obviously, in retrospect, is a mistake. Hindsight is 2020. But because of conversations behind the scene, I knew he felt so comfortable as to play around with her like that. And he's still standing by that. Now, she's saying no, he's saying yes. So in that,
he's a liar.
I'm asking you guys, do you feel like his apology was sincere? And do he need to keep saying it?
No, he don't need to keep saying it. But let Keena speak. Let Keena speak, please.
At the end of the day, if a woman say you did something uncomfortable, that's what it is, bottom line. You apologize and you move on. So you can't really apologize and then also backpedal and say, well, blah, 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 blah. So apologize and stop talking about it.
And then on top of that, like how many it's just so many inconsistencies, like double talking. Like, I don't know what to believe, because you literally just said y'all was about to be a couple, but didn't you say on a YouTuber's like interview that you told the kid that you didn't choose, that she was no longer your number one, that Carmen was your number one, and that like you were gonna pursue Carmen, but now all of a sudden you and the kid was gonna be, you know, walking off as one couple. Like, then if you told kid that she was your number two, why would you?
Well, I think he was saying that. Well, I don't know when he was saying it, but I think before that incident, he might have thought like, I think what he said in that interview was before the incident, he thought that Dakia was his number one. But then when that incident happened, us leading to that filming that day, because we was on a boat that day, he changed his mind and was going to choose Dakia. I think that's what he's saying. I mean,
no,
Carmen.
On the interview, literally what he tried to make it seem that Dakia basically was salty that he told her that she was number two, and he thought he could still, like, you know, grab her, and she was salty and she tried to, like, you know, get him eliminated. That's what he was saying. He said that before they were in the car, before they even got to the boat, they were in the car together, and he had told her that, you know, I want to make Carmen my number one and you're my number two. And he said that she said, you know, that's a part of the process, you know, it's okay, you know, I don't hold that against you, you know. And then he said they got on the boat and he thought that he could touch her like that.
Who touches somebody in public like that? What man goes around touching even his own wife like that? Eric is a liar. Yeah. Allegedly.
I mean, you don't do this, okay? You don't do this. Period.
What that, Kena? Right. What you don't do, Kena? What you don't? Oh Lord! Okay. Oh Lord, have mercy.
You don't do that. You don't do that to a woman. Period.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Who has ever heard of that? Eric, first of all, let's go here. I'm just going to put it out here. Okay, Eric, you don't even strike me as a straight guy. So why are you even touching her boobs to start with? In public or in private? You are a liar.
I was not expecting you to go. I was not expecting you to go there.
Hold on, my turn. Hey, you've been talking. It's my turn. This man was in with someone else to do in harm to Dakia, and you want to sit up and say, oh, well, you know, because she's second best is the reason why she's fighting this? Nobody does that in public. Where did you grow up? In the gutter? Where did you grow up, Eric? In the gutter? Allegedly. Okay, I'm off my rant now.
All I gotta look.
Aubrey, you made Jeremy go to Avatar. Now that's a first.
Yeah, like
you're just not gonna tell me that some grown man that's been around so-called celebrities and upper echelon people and supposedly has an inkling of class himself thinks that that's normal behavior. That's not normal.
Well, I don't think anybody said it was normal.
It's a little bit different.
But that's my point, though. Why would he think that it was okay, no matter what she said to him? So if it's not normal, what would make him think, even if she liked him the most, what would make him think that's normal to do that in public? That's my point. He did that for a reason, which was to embarrass her.
Yeah.
Sexual harassment is not about sex. Sexual harassment is about taking away power from women who are already under the gun, who already make 65 cents on every dollar that a man makes. He knows that as a former systems engineer.
But what was he to gain? You said he did it for a purpose. What was he to gain?
I definitely think that he thought him and Dakia might have had more than what he thought they had. I definitely do believe he might have thought that they had, because he seems like a intelligent brother. You know what I'm saying? So
he's a systems engineer. He's very freaking intelligent.
Yeah, he's intelligent enough. I think that he thought, for whatever reason, that they had something that they didn't have. But even if he thought that, you don't do it in public. Now, I think if they were behind closed doors and he did that, and she'd have been like, whoa, like, what are you doing? And, you know, it would have been something else. But you did it in front of all the castmates of men, and that no woman wants to be viewed upon in front of men that way, because if she would have let that ride, that would have made her look like, damn, she went whatever.
Yeah.
And thank you for that point too, because last thing on this before I blow a blood vessel in my neck. Last thing. So at the reunion, Paul verified what she said, that she turned around, slapped him in his chest, and told him, "Don't you touch me like that."
Yeah,
like I said, Alex, sexual harassment. Anybody else that's listening that wants to make it seem like it's sexy. No, it's not about sex.
Who said it's sexy?
I'm not talking to you if you don't believe that. I'm saying that some ignorant arse out there in viewer land who thinks, oh, sexual harassment is only because when you're really attracted to a person and you just can't control yourself. It's about power.
Yes.
But also,
get me started on that.
Production could have handled that better. Production could have handled that better.
Okay.
As far as the what they got, what narrative they let get out. They could have jumped ahead of this and been like, okay, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that, we're not going to do this. Okay, you're off the show and we're moving on and we're putting this to bed. The production kept letting this through and go and go and go. They could have put it to bed.
How?
And then
wait. How, Keena? How?
What do you mean how? We're not going to discuss this on this show. Period.
You mean that's what production should have done?
Or they could have. Okay, I mean, like, they call a person and say, okay, we want to have you self-eliminate. Well, basically telling him not self-eliminate, you can't be on the show anymore. You know what I'm saying? So now they have to go speak to Tommy and do this whole orangutan story. You know what I'm saying? To make it look good for TV. No, production could have really got in front of this and made, like, not make an example, but just kind of, I think production could have did a better job. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm just so happy that the kid indicated, because it's certain interviewers on YouTube who has been trying to paint, Kia, like, and it's been numerous of them, trying to paint the Kia out that lying about something, that Kia had some ulterior motives and he was like spitefully trying to like disparage this man's character and assassinate his reputation, when that's not the case. He definitely did something. He gave a guttural response that was confirmed by Paul, and his novels, and that's just that on that. We don't it's nothing to debate. If Kia was was telling the truth, if the Kia is out here trying to sway the public, it's not even given, because the Kia is the only one who hasn't done an interview. The Kia is the only one who has not been throwing subliminals online. The Kia is the only one who's not been acting like, a assy chick on Instagram, talking about the other person. The Kia has not been doing that. I'm team the Kia.
Clearly.
I'm team the truth. I'm team the truth, because let's have the truth. But we all, well, I won't say all, because I don't know if Keena saw it. Alex, did you watch the Kamisha Reviews interview with Eric?
I didn't watch it.
I saw it. No, I saw it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes. And Keena, you said you saw it?
I didn't.
You did not. Well, I know Jeremy saw it because he did a whole review on it. So a lot of things that came out during that interview is why I'm so fervent about my feelings. So these are my feelings and my opinions, and I said what I said.
And the actions,
and if Eric wants to come on and interview with Alex and I, he's more than welcome.
Look, and the actions were wrong. He apologized. She accepted it. But I think when it went beyond, obviously, the TV land and went into, the social media land, because Eric's children started getting attacked, according to Eric.
I don't believe that.
His what? His what?
His children, his daughters started being attacked on social media.
Oh my God!
Your father's a pervert. This, that, and the other thing. They started getting on his children, and he said that's when he really started to get angry. because he didn't have to
but
go that
don't
far.
angry at the kid, get angry at the viewer. Like get angry,
Exactly.
don't get angry on top of, and then on top of that, like, where's the proof? Where we didn't even know who his daughters. How did they even find his kids? Like I'm not gonna go off on I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
we're not
gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We can move on from that. So he did apologize. Without
you gonna do it on your own channel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, stay tuned. You know he gonna go off, and it's gonna be all kind of words. So if you like the words, go over there because he gonna give you.
And you'll be able to agree. You'll be able to agree with me quite off camera, so you don't like your loyalty is not questioned by any that you may or may not have.
Hey, listen, Jeremy, I'll be there under my burner account.
Because I'm spraying a lot of people this reunion. I have notes.
Hey, Keena, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
What did Carmen mean? When she sound like Kizzy from Roots. Now, the Roots is an old show. You might not remember Roots. I'm older than you, obviously, but when she sound like a slave woman, and she hold her hand up and said, "We's married now. We's married now."
She just saw something on TV that she repeating and she shouldn't.
Really?
That was previous season.
Yeah, the people like I was married now. I think Liz said that.
Yep, it was Liz.
Yeah, Liz said that.
Can we also talk about how Joy was being real pygmy this whole episode? Like I was like, sis, what you so hyped for? Calm down. Like I ended up liking Joy again, by the end of the season. But this is making me not like her again. Like you sitting here Donovan on, like you better read her, sis. Like you don't even see that the energy that you're trying to give him is something that you will give to your homegirl. Like obviously he's not moving the way that he needs to be moving, for you to cheering him on, trying like calling these girls the golden girls. Like that was so out of, like, he did not have to do that. He definitely didn't have to throw the shade at them for confirming something that he said. Like I don't understand why.
If it was true, Jeremy,
I think that Joy is male identified. I feel like that's not a girl's girl.
If it was true, Jeremy, they coming at him. We don't know if it's true or not. He's defending himself.
I mean, if multiple people heard you say it, you can't get mad at them for confirming something that you said. Like, you said it. Like, you can't. How you going to insult me because I confirmed something that you told me and call me a good girl?
It was a good line.
It was pretty entertaining. I will say that.
All right.
Absolutely.
But the Golden Girls were funny and beautiful, so it's also like a compliment. So like, okay.
Yeah, I can dig it. Yeah. I can dig it.
They kind of
the Golden Girls are like classic. Like, I mean, okay, you want to call us the Golden Girls? Like, I mean, that's an iconic, like, Golden Girls. Like, what? Okay.
Yeah, they're iconic, but just like G.I. Jane, sometimes sisters don't want to be connected with these other women. I mean,
not G.I. Jane. Not G.I. Jane.
The thing about the Golden Girls is
slapped out here. The
thing about the Golden Girls is, wait a minute, Keen, I gotta say this. The thing about the Golden Girls is they were golden because they were retired. They were seniors, and nobody on that stage is a senior. Nobody.
I mean, it was a funny comment.
I guess it was. I guess so.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, like,
Precious didn't think so because she let him have it.
Yes, she did. Precious was letting everybody. Precious was Nuck, give you buck, right? Russ is a must, right? Nuck, like she was ready to fight everybody. Like Precious had drank 2 4 Locos, a Barbarita, 140 ounce, and smoked 3 Black and Miles before she hit the stage.
I knew Precious was going to come 100.
Precious
came like she was at a Love Hip Hop reunion.
Y'all stop. Precious can't with you. Keena got her avatar up. You done ran Keena away.
Precious had a fifth of gin before she came up there.
Who had that flask on the stage? Tell us, Keena. Who Can you say blink twice if it was Donovan? Blink twice.
Y'all off the chain.
But I'm gonna tell you, I knew Precious was gonna come 100. I knew it. You know, she just that energetic. She always come with that kind of energy.
But
so
didn't Laverne lie on her during the season at the end when he was eliminated? Didn't he tell a story on her? Didn't he fabricate and say that she said all that stuff? And then on his interview later with Little Black Book, he said no, she didn't tell him that. So like, why did you get everybody angry with her?
Yeah, because he said on what from what viewers can see, he told Sabrina, talk to your girl Precious. Talk to your girl Precious. Giving everybody the impression that Precious, you know, dimed him out and was behind this whole scheme.
Right.
You know, whatever the case was.
I don't know if I believe y'all. Precious was real defensive this reunion. She was on the defense. Like she was definitely acting like she was a linebacker for the NFL. Like she was ready to tackle anybody at any moment. This whole reunion, anybody.
But you also gotta understand, like, there's so much shit going on after filming. Once the cameras are off, the show is over. People are talking shit. People are saying this. People are doing stuff on Instagram. Lines are being crossed. People are doing 3-ways and all type of weird stuff. Like it's you know, it's so much build up energy, and you don't see these people because they're seeing each other every day. Now they're not filming and not seeing each other, so now they like waiting for this reunion to let it out.
Can I ask you a question, Keena? So Tiffany did an interview with Miss Aubrey and Alex, and she basically said that the reunion was actually taped in the middle of the season before the season even wrapped. So was it during the middle of the season, or was it after the season had wrapped?
No, the show was. It was still, the episodes were still being aired, but the show was over. So we filmed that reunion in February. But y'all was still actively watching the season. We had finished filming. Yeah, the show was done filming. They finished filming in like November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Halloween, like November 1st, around there.
And I don't think Precious, I mean not Precious, excuse me, Ace really appreciated kind of being thrown in that loop. She was like, what? She had a look on her face. Ace was like, Ace told me that this one told that one, and I called Ace. And Ace
well, don't know. I mean, who wants to be thrown in a triangle of gossip? Nobody wants to be thrown in a triangle of gossip. It's like, oh, no. Like, I mean, do you blame her?
No, I don't actually. That's why I'm bringing it up, because it's like she don't want to be in that mess.
But like, he didn't defend Precious.
Who didn't defend Precious?
She did not defend Precious. Like she was like. Go ahead.
No, our viewer Monique King didn't say Precious channeled her inner Whitney Williams with the wig and the erratic behavior.
It was giving me. Girl, it was really giving me.
You gonna have me over here hollering.
Like Precious, but the thing is, I still like Precious. I think that Precious was really entertaining. I liked her on the season. I thought that she was really straightforward. I love personality. It's just that she really turned up this reunion. I can't, but it's not a negative, that is, but I'm just saying it's not a good look. It looks low key ghetto, but you know, like I don't know what like, you know, what Precious has been going through behind the scenes. You know, I don't think that the men treated Precious the way that she deserved to be treated on the season anyway. You know, everybody kept on trying to make it seem she was just some party girl that she didn't have any left, and I didn't like that necessarily either. Right. But do that mean that like I want you to come ready to nuck if you buck at the reunion, sis? I don't know. You know, especially when you.
I think the party girl term was. I think the party girl term was just used out of context. I think maybe just social. She's a social butterfly. I think if it would have been worded that way, you know, you're a social butterfly, it would have been taken differently. But when you call someone a party girl, that's like, who the hell are you talking to? Like,
so is that girl? I'm like, so her being called a party girl, do you think that's the reason that she called Demetrius the B word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just understand, Jeremy, Precious is the type of woman. If you come at her, she coming at you 1,000. And she might have had a few drinks. She might have had a few drinks. And if she had a few drinks, she really coming at you 1,000 miles an hour.
Why y'all keep saying she had drinks?
You know why?
Alex.
You know,
Alex.
you know why I'm saying
we don't know whether she had any drinks or not.
You know why I'm saying that, Keena? Because I was on an IG live, one of Precious IG live. She with another young lady, and they were partying, and Precious was turned up, and we was going back and forth a little bit. I asked her to come on the show and come and talk to me in Aubrey. She said, "Yeah, I want to come. I'll come on there," but she was turned up. So I know she likes to enjoy herself and have a nice time. I'm not saying that to be insulting, but she likes to enjoy herself.
Alex.
What?
I will party.
No. I'm gonna move along here.
You do that because it's like every time I say something, you want to come out your face, and you know that's not happening with me.
I have the right to say what I feel and what I'm thinking. So
okay, well I got the same right.
All right,
you know that.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Love is squirrel.
So,
who's next? What else? Are we still with the Laverne triangle?
Laverne. No, we're talking. Go ahead, Jeremy. Why don't you lead us?
So the next portion of the reunion was basically Sabrina, Donovan, Demetrius, and Tori, and about how she was juggling all three of them at once. Don't confuse us with the earlier set about her kissing Demetrius, at the pool party. That was a completely different segment. Now we're talking about all the men on the season that she juggled single-handedly by herself. So how did you guys feel about that? Let's start with you, Tina.
You said, how do I feel about her juggling the men?
Yeah, like what did you think about that segment? What did you think about her answers to questions that was asked?
I mean, like I said, I think her top connection was always Demetrius. I saw it with my own two eyes. That was always her connection. And she knew that she had to have a number two, because you have to have a number two. So she was trying to figure out between Tori and Donovan who was her number two. But it was Tori because Donovan was as a blind date. You know what I'm saying? So it was always Tori as her number two. So she was doing the process. And then when Donovan came in, that just became like, oh shoot, okay, well here goes another guy. But Demetrius always was the number one. Always. And she was juggling, she was juggling between her number twos, I think.
Okay, so I got another question then. Do you think that the reason that Sabrina and Donovan are like at it the way they are is because they're like two sides of the same coin? They have a lot of similarities, a lot. Even when it comes to the looks department, they share similarities. Even when it came to their divorce background, they share similarities to the way they both were moving on the show, had similarities. Maybe he was able to see himself in her. She was able to see herself in him, and it just was not a good mixture because they seem like the male female version of the other one.
I think that they had a good connection. I mean, clearly Donovan was feeling her up until whatever happened off camera. Okay. That's when it got messy. He was feeling her. He was feeling her. And when it got messy, then he wasn't feeling her.
Okay.
And then he chose Carmen.
Ooh. Okay, I have another question for you, and this is just like a scenario. So, if you were on the show still and you had made it this far, who would be your first, second, and third connections out of all the men that you've gotten to know? Behind the scenes or in front of the camera. Like, who would have been your first, second, and third choices?
Paul would have been my first. A number two.
Maybe Donovan, maybe.
Oh, maybe Donovan Fernando Donovan.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was not expecting you to say Fernando.
Yeah.
Fernando, I know Fernando. He's like, his personality is just so charming. So like, I'm only can go by what I know. So, but I would definitely say Paul. And if I had to do a number 2, yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not there. Shit.
Kina, can I ask you a question? What is it about Paul that would make him your number 1? If you could explain.
Because he delivers. He's the post office.
Hello, he delivers. He delivers. He's older. I like older men. So in that regard, like without Donovan, like just off the mixer, it would have been for me. It would have been Paul, Clifton, and Laverne. Those were my top 3 when I was at the mixer.
Okay.
Paul, those are my top 3 based on age, physical look, type, height. Those were my top.
Something. You know something, King. After the season is up, of course. It's like, the next season, you should really review this show. I like your personality. I really do. I like you a lot.
Yeah,
well,
she does have a great personality, and is hilarious too.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, but I think this this reunion, it started off slow, and toward the middle it started taking off, and then it ended, of course, with a bang. So I'm definitely looking forward to next week's. What do
y'all think about those breakout rooms? Do y'all like that? Or y'all like when they like leave everybody like how they used to do back in the day? Everyone was just on there at one set. Or do you guys like how they do like the breakout rooms? Like they have half the cast in the back. What do y'all feel about that?
That's a good question. I like it. I like the whole cast to be out in front, Kina, personally.
Yeah.
But I imagine it's more comfortable to have the breakout rooms for you. What is that the case? That you can relax a little bit in between?
I think so, because I mean literally that's another 12-hour day.
Wow.
Yeah, we were there all goddamn day. For nothing. Even Tommy was like like Tommy was so over it. He had enough of like the bickering, like and going back and forth. It was just a lot of, it was a lot of he say, she say. Like,
hey,
and it's like we are adults. Like this is so high school. Like he said, she said, he said, she said. It's like,
It's so funny
that's the name of our show.
I was just about to say that.
He said, she said. It's on the screen.
I mean,
that was like the whole thing about that whole show. It was like the he say, she say, because someone called this person, someone called that person, it's just like, damn, like y'all really be on the phone talking, like Jesus Christ.
Hey, Kina, let me ask you this: if Demetrius was always Sabrina's number 1 choice, then why would Tori believe, and then the production create the narrative, I guess, that he was her number 1, and that he was the one being let down and heartbroken and caught off guard by the truth of dare, etc.
Like, I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I don't think Tori is the type of dude that's heartbroken, but they definitely was painting him to be like a little softy, like a little soft, you know what I'm saying? And he's not that way at all. So like he was pissed at that reunion and how he was displayed, because he like, I wasn't, they chopped things up so much they wanted to create that storyline for him, like, oh, he got his little feelings hurt and he's upset. But his take is, he was shocked, but he never was like sad or anything like that. But I think that, like I said, from what I know, Demetri was always the number 1. Tory was number 2, maybe he wanted to be number 1. You
right.
He wanted to be number 1. I mean, who does
number 2? I mean, don't nobody want to be number 2, so you want to always shoot for the number 1 position.
Right.
So
yeah.
So, and you know, I think that might have been like the issue. Like shit, I'm trying to be number 1. Like you talking about I'm your number 2. Well, I need to be your number 1. That's the hell you talking about.
And nobody really and nobody wants to be number 3 at all. You know.
Yeah, like I mean, that's why I'm glad I wasn't on the show, because I couldn't imagine someone telling me I'm his number 2. What?
I didn't really hear. Maybe they cut that part out. But Keena, I thought the numbering system thing, I thought that was something that was basically only discussed in close quarters with the same sex. So the women would discuss it as a group with Tommy, and the men would discuss it separately with Tommy. I didn't think that's something people are going around asking, like, you know.
Yeah.
Really?
So, hey, Jeremy, I'm your number 1. I just want you to know that.
Hey girl, you are my number 1. I better be number 1. But you know, if I'm gonna call Carmen and we're gonna settle for elimination.
Okay, and then after I tell Jeremy I'm his number 1. After I tell Jeremy I'm his number 1, I call you up and be like, "Girl, Aubrey, let me tell you. We just confirmed that I'm his number 1." And you like, no the fuck.
But wait a minute, I'm dating him.
Exactly. That's the whole problem. That's
right.
it. That's the problem.
That's it.
That's it. I get it.
He say, she say.
Right.
So one person said they ain't number 1, another person said they ain't number 1, and then that is a problem. So people are really telling other people, "You are my number 1. You're my number 1.
Right.
You're my number 1."
Well, so that's where integrity comes into play, because you shouldn't tell somebody that, and then when the cameras are rolling, behave differently. That's an integrity issue.
But like, I really like, you know, I wasn't on the show, but I wonder if people really be like, "You my number 2."
Right.
You
Nobody
my
says that.
number 2.
That's why I said I never
number
believed
2.
Eric. I never believed him, because who goes around and says that? Who goes around and says that? And then in his confessionals, he was basically saying he never really had that feeling for Carmen. Like, you know, they were just friends, and somebody basically, really, to me, he was an underling to Carmen. That's what that was. He worked for her company. She paid his check, and now he's going to go along with her so he can continue to get her business. Like, really?
And then on top of that, like, let's talk about the fact that he still calls Carmen, and like they're like besties, and Donovan is not even worried. It's because, you know, he's real zesty about it. You know, like, it's not like he didn't want nobody on this show. Like, let's be real. And I'm surprised with Dakia being you know, being how grown she is, that he couldn't see
that discernment. You know, that discernment wasn't there.
Is your discernment there? Like, Keena?
You see my avatar.
Every season. Every season. Let's not joke around. Seriously. God. Every season they have on at least 1 or 2 people, sometimes 3, it looks like, that really look like they're waiting to tell us something. They're waiting to tell us something, okay? Let's be real about that.
Frank. This last season was Frank. It's not like
it was more than. We don't have to go back, but you know, it was more than just Frank. More than Frank.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah. You know, because that alleged mistress said that, you know, too, like when she had went out of town. You remember she said that 2 of the men from that season were in the shower together. Well, she didn't say together. She said one person had went into the shower, then the other person followed them in there, and they were talking for about 35-45 minutes.
What season was this?
Oh my God.
It was last season.
I still can't get over them shakers. I ain't never seen nobody. Let's put it this way.
We can't even shake that.
Wait.
that was Aubrey's favorite episode. That one right there.
I told you something was up then, and then the other person, like he got eliminated early on, so it just put him out of his misery.
Oh, you're talking about the dude that they say be on people's couches and that like
I don't know nothing about that. All I know is my mama used to say he was very sweet. Okay, let's move on. So what are we looking forward to coming up part 2 of the reunion?
That's all I'm gonna say. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see Precious. This is like such a beautiful train wreck. Precious is literally just melting, like having a meltdown on this upcoming episode. It looked like I can't wait to see it. I can't wait.
And I'm not sure what Cliff is doing. Is he going to propose on the reunion?
Oh yeah, Keena. Blink twice.
Y'all gotta watch it. We gotta come back and discuss.
Blink twice. Blink twice. Oh, she blinked. I saw her blink twice.
You saw her blink twice?
I think so.
It's on record, Keena. You blink twice for yes.
I would hope that they got that there was a ring that he opened up. Because at the age of like 48 or 45, us having matching tattoos is a joke. Like that tattoo gonna be sagging in the next 3 years. So I would hope that we have a ring to fill the deal. Huh?
3 years. It's like that, he's not 90. 50 is not 90. It's different.
Well, he got on one knee, so I mean, if you get on one knee, what else is left, guys? Like,
maybe he's begging for something. He might be begging for something. Is he?
What is he got begging for? He didn't already got all that. Oh my. Keena, can you tell our viewers where to find you in social media land?
Yes, I am. She is Cookie. She is _Cookie, guys. She is _Cookie.
And she is awesome on IG.
Yes,
tell them.
Yes, and I am awesome. So it was so good talking to you guys. It's always a bunch of fun when I hang out with you guys on these recaps. Y'all are the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Will you be returning next Friday, same time?
Y'all don't leave me a choice. I'm hooked now to deal with this. Y'all don't leave me a choice. Y'all do not leave me a choice. It's like a cliffhanger. Like, okay, I gotta come back next week and talk shit again.
And let the record show that Keena actually said she's hooked on me. So let the record show she said it. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was me and Miss Aubrey that because of our humor,
our stimulating conversation.
Yeah.
No, it's me.
Jeremy, when are you going on your channel? I need to hear you dish your tea.
It's literally gonna be right after this. After
always goes on right after. All right.
Yeah. Oh, and everybody, I finally made me an Instagram. By the way.
Okay, you gotta follow me so I can follow you back.
Okay, the Instagram name is Jeremy Speaks. Like literally my name on here. Like, so it's Jeremy Speaks, EREMY SPEAKS for those of y'all who might be a little bit illiterate. Miss Wanda, is out here not a spell. So
I got you yesterday, Jeremy. It popped up on my notification.
Oh,
yeah. And I already clicked the following. Yeah, it got me yesterday. I saw you.
Jeremy just got on Instagram like 3 days ago. He already got 3,000 followers.
Yeah.
No, I don't. She is gas and only got like 8 followers. Like, stop it.
Well, I'm one of them. Yeah.
And I am too. So check them out, guys. I'm actually Aubrey on YouTube too. So and Alex is AW Leath, LEATH on Instagram.
Yeah, 67. AW Leath 67.
Oh yeah, AW Leath 67. I don't know what that 67 stands for. I think I might know, but that's another story. Guys, we're out of here. Thanks a lot.
All right, I'm shaking it out.
Shake us out, Keena. Shake us out. I hope we don't get an R rating for that. Go ahead, Keena. Take it, girl.
Bye. Bye.
And we're out. Thanks a lot, guys.
Over to my channel.